Hello there, I'm Loy and I'm going to do some rice and peas. The difference between my rice and peas and anybody else's rice and peas, excuse the light, I am going to do it to reggae music. I am a DJ, so I do play music. So you've got some nice music in the background and I'm going to start. Now I've got cowpeas because these finish quicker. Well, they cook quicker. So of course, I don't know how many of you saw the royal wedding today. Wasn't it fantastic? The black people in the White House. You know, well, in the White House, a black person's already been in the White House, but in Buckingham Palace. And it was really quite refreshing. Let me turn down the music. That's Delroy Wilson, by the way. Fire burning. So, I put a few peas in there and I'm going to add some water. You probably need about 3 cups of water because what you're going to do is you're going to use some coconut milk. I'm hiding the label because it's a bit controversial. But ordinarily I would use more traditional coconut milk, but I'm going to use this one for now. So you shake it because some of it sticks in the bottom. So at the moment you've got cowpeas, which I showed you before, and you've got maybe about 2 cups of water in there. Nice music this is. This is Sandra Melody. And she's from England, you know. I'm getting an opener and it's already got one of these things that you just pull up. So that's a bit silly of me, isn't it? Anyway, you pour the coconut milk in there. And it usually comes out quite clean. Look. Nothing in there. So yeah, you've poured it all in there. And then, for the ingredients. So for rice and peas, with any Jamaican food, it's the seasoning that really makes the food. So what we're going to put in it, we're going to put in Maggi. I live by Maggi, but if you don't like it too salty, maybe you should leave out the Maggi. But for me, Maggi is a godsend, I should say. So I use 2 of them. And I don't even know who makes Maggi, but you can go into any Asian shop and pick them up. I know they sell them in Jamaica, so I know it's something that's widely used. I can't even open it. I've got to keep this video short because otherwise it won't upload. Such a nuisance. I did want an oxtail. The oxtail was absolutely brilliant. Would you believe the video wouldn't upload? I'm so annoyed, so I'm just going to do the rice and peas now. And I'll probably do the oxtail a bit different and try to do it live on YouTube. But since I've already cooked it, it's no point me doing it now. So that was 1 cube, and here's the other. And she's talking about American, you're fat. Because what she's saying... Yeah, I think a bit of fall went in there. Got it out though. Yeah, she's saying that American fat. I mean, I think she's talking about with all the pancakes and the beef burgers and, you know, the sweet pumpkin pie and, you know, they really do things overkill. So, anyway, so that's my 2 Maggi cubes. And I've washed my hands beforehand, so don't worry about that. So now, we've got in the pots cowpeas, we've got water, and we've got coconut milk. And we've got 2 Maggi cubes. Now we're going to put in, I'd say about a teaspoon of thyme. I'm going to put a little onion salt in there. A little, oh, actually, I'm not going to use garlic salt. I'm going to use a little allspice. If you'd looked at my earlier video, I have something that I get from Morrison. It's frozen garlic and frozen ginger, and they're really, really good. You know, it saves you if you don't want to chop up the real garlic, or you don't want to use the one in those big jars which has got kind of preservatives in them. So I'm going to get them out of the fridge. And this is what they look like. This is the crushed garlic, and this is the crushed ginger. So all I do is I take one of these out, that's the ginger, put it in the rice, and I get one of the garlics. There's 2 garlic. I think 2's going to be a bit much for the little bit I'm doing, and this is stuck together, so you can tell this is real life, right? So I'm going to be backyard now. See? Where there's a will, there's a way. So I'm going to put these back in the freezer because it's important that they do stay frozen. Going to give this garlic a little rinse off. And I'm going to pop it in there. Now, what we normally do is put onions in here, because it's like you season it up like you're seasoning up meat, really. And so it's not just like some, you know, with white rice, you just pop it in the pot. What I tend to do also is put a little turmeric in. Will make it go a little yellow, but turmeric is good for you. So I try to put turmeric in most foods, not too much, maybe about half a teaspoon or a quarter of a teaspoon. And you'll find that most West Indian foods are nutritious. And that's why they put herbs in. They're really, really good for you. So, I'm going to chop up an onion. It might look a bit dangerous because my knife is very long. This is the weapon, and the onion. And I love music. I'm actually a DJ and I play on Lovers Rock Radio on a Friday night, 7 till 9 GMT. That's UK time. And I play dancehall for the first hour, and then I play old time music for the second hour. So it's not surprising that anything I do, there's going to be music in the background. So I hope you like reggae music. And this, you know, reggae music is really varied. So you're not necessarily going to hear everything you like, but music is the key, and I love it. So this is the onion. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm actually going to put this on the stove so it can start getting hot. Yeah, so I'm going to put that on. I think I've remembered everything. I'll put the onions in afterwards. And then while that's I'm going to have to put the rice in there soon, but let me do this first. What I'm going to chop, I'm going to turn up the music so you get a little, after all, this is reggae rice and peas. So, what is rice and peas without a little bit of music, huh? Oh dear, that's not good, is it? Every time she makes love, he leaves her afterwards. Not good. Sounds like he comes back again because he only does it again. This is somebody called Miss Melody. It's nice. So, you see? I'm going to pour this straight into the pot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up the phone so you can actually see what it looks like. And just wipe this up. Put everything away. Yeah, I'm listening to my show actually. It's only last night I did it, so I didn't really get a chance to listen to it. So I'm just trying to clear up a little bit so you've got some clear space. And this is the first cooking one I've done, so I know it's not traditional. I just wanted to go with the flow. And because tomorrow is Sunday, and it's Sunday traditionally... Hold on, let me turn this down. Most West Indian families on a Sunday have rice and peas. So they normally prepare it from the night before, which is what I've done. But I'm actually cooking all the, what I call the juices. What I'm going to pour the rice in. So cook it all. And sometimes if you use kidney beans, they're much harder. And you definitely need to soak those overnight. But the cowpeas are the next equivalent. They're very, very small. They cook within 20-25 minutes. And so you can season them like rice and pea, like the kidney beans, but it's just that they're quicker. I think the kidney beans could take up to an hour or so to cook. So this is a very, very good alternative. And you season it up exactly the same way. Like I said, I put in... I didn't put in no salt because I used the Maggi. I didn't put any pepper in. That is a point. I should put some... I think I'll put some white pepper in a minute. But I did put the thyme and the tarragon and all that kind of stuff. I did put a little bit of garlic with those cubes, and I also put in some ginger. And I chopped up some onions. And the coconut milk, of course, is imperative. Rice and peas must have coconut milk. And then what I'll do, I'll make sure that all that is kind of cooked, and it doesn't take long to cook. But once the peas are soft, that's how you tell they're cooked. You know you can put the rice in. So you make sure you put it on a low fire so it doesn't boil out, so that you know when you're putting the rice in, you've got all of the flavour in there. You don't have to add water so it's watered down. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to let you see what it looks like at the moment. There you... Can you see? Where are you? Yeah. There you are. So that's what the water, and then I made this earlier, which is the oxtail. You can see it. You can't see it. Oops, nearly dropped the phone in it. Yeah, I think you can see that. So yeah, and that's it then really. That's my Sunday dinner ready. All I've got to do tomorrow is make some salad, some lettuce, and might do some cabbage and some kale. And that'll be it. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching. This is Loy with Reggae Rice and Peas. And I'll do the Reggae oxtail another time.